Let's be honest, cold plunges are everywhere. Celebrities, CEOs, athletes, everyday parents, everybody's doing them. But after testing almost every major cold plunge brand on the planet, here's what I have to tell you. Most people are doing them wrong. And nobody's telling you the truth about what actually matters. And the truth is, it's not just about getting cold. It's about how temperature and design all work with your body or against it. By the end of this video, you'll understand the science behind what actually works, the biggest myths keeping people stuck, and the one design feature that matters way more than the price tag. Let's start with the biggest myth of all. Colder is better. You see people bragging about their 32-degree ice bath like it's a badge of honor. But colder isn't better. Smarter is better. Let me explain. If your goal is enhanced mood, energy, and focus, the sweet spot is actually between 50 and 55 degrees. That's where your body hits peak dopamine and norepinephrine without frying your nervous system. And really anything under 45 degrees can start to work against your nervous system if you're not intentional. And I'll still dip into colder water sometimes, sure, but not daily and not for long. More on that later. What I've learned is this. If you're plunging every day and you're chasing extreme temperatures and longer times, it can actually raise your cortisol and even crush your recovery. I want you to remember this. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. This whole practice is for you. So the next question becomes this. How often should you do it? And here's the answer that most people don't want to hear. Consistency beats intensity every time. And really 2 to 3 cold plunges a week is enough for some real change. Dr. Andrew Huberman suggests trying to accumulate 11 minutes of cold water exposure every week.
How much cold exposure do people need?
It ended up being 11 minutes in total per week.
And I tend to agree that that's a pretty good guideline. And every day, multiple times a day is great if you have the access. Just make sure you're sleeping well and you're eating well too, because more stress isn't always better. You don't want to burn the candle from both ends. Cold exposure is hormesis, which means it's a controlled stress that helps train your body to learn how to adapt. And if you're always chasing colder temperatures and longer times, you're kind of missing the point. Because the goal with a cold plunge isn't to suffer, it's to train your nervous system how to adapt and stay calm under pressure, to learn how to breathe through tough situations, how to become more resilient. That's the real win here. Now we have to talk about the hardware, because design actually matters more than most people realize. After reviewing dozens of tubs, chillers, DIY setups, it comes down to 3 things that matter most: clean water, consistent temperature, and a quiet, simple operation. And if those 3 aren't right, you will not use it long term. This is why so many husbands probably got those entry-level $50 pop-up cold plunges for Christmas last year and stopped cold plunging by February, saying, cold plunging, it just isn't for me. When really it wasn't cold plunging, it was the equipment. And that's where ColdSure products really stand out to me. They stay perfectly stable, they have permanent and portable options, they filter the water constantly, keeping the water clean, and if you get their chiller, it's whisper quiet and simple to maintain. You don't have to use ice, you don't have to guess, there's minimal frustrations, you just get reliable cold water every time you're ready. And that reliability is what turns a routine into a lifestyle. And then here's something that nobody really talks about. The cold is even better when it's shared. When you plunge with other people, it builds connection fast. You can't fake it in 45-degree water. There's no small talk, there's no pretending. It's raw, it's honest, it's real. And honestly, some of the best conversations I've had with friends and my family haven't happened at a restaurant. They happened in my backyard, sitting in cold water after a killer workout or sauna session. It breaks the walls down and reminds you that we're all really fighting the same battles, and how together we can learn how to win them. Here's what I want to say. Here's the point to this video. Cold plunging isn't a trend. It's a powerful tool and has truly changed my life. It's a way to wake up my body, calm my mind, and reconnect to who we really are. And it's not about being the toughest. It's about being present, being fully live in our skin. Because when you strip away the hype, strip away the marketing, and strip away the ego, it all comes down to that simple, short moment where it's just you, your breath, and the cold. I'll link ColdSure down below and I'll have it pop up here on screen if you're watching on a TV. It's a system that I personally use and trust daily. It's clean, affordable, dependable, and built for people who are taking their recovery sessions seriously. But more than that, this is a reminder to slow down, to breathe deeper, and to feel alive again. And that is the truth about cold plunges. Hey, I appreciate you so much for watching. If you have any questions that I didn't go over, pop them down in the comments below. Share this with a friend. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, my friends, and God bless. And hey, speaking of next video, I'm gonna have a couple videos pop up on screen right here. I think you'll like one of them. If you don't click on one of these, then YouTube's just gonna put some other random video in front of you. You may not wanna watch. So click on one of these because I think you'll like them.